Hello and welcome back. Dr. Al here playing some more Gazillionaire Deluxe, or just Gazillionaire I guess. Last time we had just landed on Nosh, so we haven't done any of the things for that turn yet. We're doing okay. We're in terms of net worth, we're near the bottom, but we have a pretty big ship. I think we're tied for biggest in the game. We can hold a lot of passengers, and we've also bought a bunch of facilities. I think we're the only company that's bought them, so over time that should work in our favor. Let's start by picking up passengers. This is the second time in a row where we have unfilled seats, so if that happens again we may have to lower ticket prices. I'll sell off all the diapers for a small profit. Let's pick up all the X fuels. That is a great deal, and in fact it's so good that I'm going to store 75 of them in my warehouse. So that we'll have them available for the future. So, one second. Where do we want to go? We want to go to Frac to sell off the X fuels. That's good. Right, so 10% off retail. Sure, we'll fill up the tank. It's pretty cheap. Thank you so much. Nothing exciting on the weather and news fronts. Let's pay for our ads. Pretty expensive, but worth it. We'll let the crew simmer for a turn. Pay our taxes, pay our insurance, and there we go. We are set to go to Frac. Hoffmeister bought a new ship. Alright, so we're no longer the big game in town when it comes to ships. Trading Corps is getting more warehouse space, it looks like. We're sort of middle of the pack here, that's okay. And cool, passenger tax rates have gone down to where they started the game at 15%. That's good news for us since we take a lot of passengers, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's pick up everyone. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something here. Let's go 2800 and see how that works. I don't want to leave empty spaces. Let's sell all the X fuels. That's a pretty good bargain. Oh, they only have lava lamps and toasters for us to buy. So we'll get the lava lamps and go to Tilo, which is quite a hike, right? Yeah, ugh. That's okay. Let's visit the insurance agent. They raised the premiums. Oh my gosh. I think we'll have to forego buying insurance this turn. And nothing too exciting with the news or weather. And watch, just because we didn't buy insurance this turn, this is going to be the turn where we're going to get some bad event. But, I mean, it's only lava lamps, I guess. So even if something bad happens, we'll live. How's the Frac stock exchange? It's going up again. That's pretty awesome. Let's leave that alone though, and let's head to Tilo. Alright, Vandergrift buys a ship. Gizzy meets with some guy. Alright, we didn't get some bad events, so that's always nice. Oof, let's let's go back to 3K. Wow, look at these fuel costs. That is amazing. We will definitely fill up here. But first, let's sell off all of our lava lamps, which give us a decent deal. Let's buy all the exotic that we can. We don't have anything in the warehouse, so we'll even store some. And let's buy 75 more. Sweet. So, Frac. Although, see, exotic isn't that... like, Frac is the one where we're going to get the best price, but it's not the best commodity. Is there anything else we can buy? Kind of tempted to get the hair tonic, to be honest, but let's hope that things go well. Typically, you see exotic, you buy exotic, so let's buy some of that as well. Let's gamble. Sure, let's put 2,500. Hey, we won. Nope, I'll just pocket the money, thank you. Frac's gonna have some bad weather. Isn't that where we're headed? Yeah, that's not good. Alright, tell you what, let's do this then. Let's sell off the exotic. We'll keep the stuff that's in the warehouse. Let's see, unfortunate thing is that hair tonic, Frac is also a good place for it, but you know, Queg doesn't mind buying some hair tonics, so let's try that instead. And wow, all right, let's refuel. That's a really good deal on the fuel. We'll not pay these guys for a turn. Let's pay insurance. Ugh, so expensive. And let's head on over to Queg. Nice. So this is why we don't pay off right away, because sometimes we'll get a nice event like this. We got a special deal with the union boss, and that's 84,000 in wages that we don't have to pay anymore. And this is particularly good for us because we employ so many on our ship, so that's pretty awesome. Lord 104, the 104th Prince of the Leaper Colony, is a wealthy and wild speculator. He gets a kick out of hopping from one galaxy to the next, buying and selling anything he can get. He offers to buy all of our cargo. Wish I had bought the exotic. 64k crew bars, which is 3 times as much as we paid for it. Now, if I remember, the price of, I think we had hair tonic, and it's like 110. And so at best, it'll sell for 440, right? Which is, which is 4 times as much as we paid for it. That is, I hope I have my math right. Let me just think about that again. So, yeah, I mean, if we sell it to him, we won't have to worry about import tariffs. But that's still only like 3%, I think. So, I think we're going to say no, even though this looks like a short, fire deal. We're going to just say, no thanks, buddy. And hopefully we'll get a better price for it here. Yeah, I was right. It's like 110 to 440. We didn't quite get 440, but we should get more than... yeah, see, we got 81k instead of, I think he was offering like 65k or something. So, minus a little bit in taxes, sure, but we still did the right thing. Let's pick up all of our passengers. I hate this. I hate this. All right, fuel costs are amazing again. How is the stock market on Queg? It's the green one. It's pretty steady. Maybe we'll start investing soon. Once we make our first million, I'll start diversifying further and buying stock. So, ooh, okay. Yeah, let's... we don't have any cargo yet. So they're going to sell umbrellas at a discount? Sure, thanks. Let's go over here and just dump them right away. That's free money. Let's buy... actually, the Cryptoons have better upside than the gems. The problem is we don't have... but yep, they both get sold on Nosh. So let's buy this and fill up the rest with gems. And we're going to Nosh, it looks like, unless there's some bad weather. Don't care about the jelly bean news, and don't care about that. Alright, cool. Cool. So, we're good. Let's buy up all the fuel since it's very cheap. We don't have to pay the crew. That's an amazing break for us. Let's pay off all the taxes before we get assessed extra fines. And let's put the rest of the money in the bank. We're doing good. We're snowballing. This is what we want to see. So let's look at the facilities briefly. So Nosh, we're gonna take a little bit of money. That's cool. Loro, we have a couple, but it doesn't look like people are visiting Loro. And Hork, we haven't been there in a while, so it's been piling up a little bit, but that's fine. Let's just go where we need to go. All right. Supreme Commander Dredd Nicholson visited the company. He didn't ask for any donations. That's pretty good. Roke bought a new ship, so they're gonna start wanting to catch up with us. They also met with the Emperor, so that's pretty annoying. He didn't just meet with us. We're in the middle here, but I think we're gonna be able to inch up to the top soon. We're now an enterprising business person. There are no bankrupt companies. Everyone is doing well. Due to an unexpected record harvest, the supply of agricultural goods on Nosh temporarily soars. Prices plummet for cantaloupe, jelly beans, moonferns, frog legs, whipped cream, and bagel seeds, which I don't think we bought any, so I think we'll be okay. So that's like a random event that can happen. Sometimes you can get shortages as well. Cool, we got some money from our facilities. That's great. So yeah, let's see. Awesome. So our Cryptoons and gems were unaffected. Let's sell them all. Pretty good deals. What do we want to buy? So these, you can see, there's like huge amounts of them on the planet. The only problem is these agricultural goods are pretty cheap, so you're not going to make too much of a profit off of them anyway. So I think we're better off buying like polyester, for example, even though it didn't get the glut or the overproduction. So Hork is where we're planning to go. Cool, and that we haven't been there in a while, so I'm fine with that. Let's pick up our passengers. Still not quite the perfect price. Let's adjust that one more time. We'll leave this alone since we have all the fuel we need. We do have some... hold on a second. Let's just... we'll probably end up buying that, but let's take what's in the warehouse. Yeah, so we had bought some X fuels when they were at 160, now they're 313. There is still quite a ways to go with them, but I'll never say no to free money. And maybe we'll buy some Babel seeds. Nah, let's just buy polyester, and we'll leave the warehouse empty. What's going on here? He will sell. 642 is a pretty good price, to be honest, for fuel, but we're close to max fuel, so no need to do that. No weather news, and Tilo has smugglers, but we're not going to Tilo, so that's good. We'll hold off on the wages for a turn. We'll buy insurance, especially since it's really cheap. And nice, we're almost at our first million here in cash, which is pretty sweet. Hork, I think, yeah, has been racking up a little bit in terms of fees, which we can finally collect since we haven't been there in some time. And another nice, it's like we're planning these, so we don't have to pay them wages again, which again makes a huge difference for us. So that's pretty awesome. And we won the lottery! Yay! Another 46k for free. I discover a teal tree, a lonely breed of wild space oak growing on an asteroid. This tree begs you to take her to planet Queg so she can be reunited with her grove. It's been years since she was uprooted, and she's desperate to get back to her native soil. Do we take her to Queg? So we're not going to Queg right now, so this would really disrupt us. So I'm going to say sorry. We might get some award for helping her out. Maybe she'll give us some money, but it will disrupt everything in terms of our commodities and our passengers and all that good stuff. So I'm going to have to say sorry, but we can't do that right now. Gizzy bought a bigger ship, and Puffer got a Kuko Award of Excellence for their donations, and they're also up to a 1,000-ton ship. So that's... everyone is pretty much there. We're on in first place, I think, for the first time this game, or maybe for a turn or two in the beginning we were, but now we are back on top. We're an elite trader, but anything can change, so we have to be careful. Fuel prices are on the rise, so that's not good. I think we're at a close to full tank, so hopefully we'll be able to ride out the shortage. Got some money from our facilities. Nice. So let's pick up the passengers. Let's go to 3,000. We'll just hold it there. Fuel again is outrageously priced right now. Sell all the polyester. Great deal. I think definitely we want the exotic. Well, not definitely, because Sty actually is using it. See, the X fuels, it's at 5%, so kind of like tempted to take some X fuels instead, because when we sell the exotic, it might not be at 720, it might be at like 600, whereas the X fuels might be at 640, and then we might make a little bit more money. But let's just do it this way. May want to buy some and keep at the warehouse, some X fuels, that is. And in fact, we do have something in the warehouse, so what I should do anytime we have stuff at the warehouse, we should look at those first and see if we can make any money selling them. We can, but not much, to be honest. Still, all profit is good. There's no taxes on any of this stuff because it stays on the planet's warehouse, so there's no import or export tax. What should I do here? What should I... You know what, let's just sell. Just whenever you see the money, take the money. Alright, let's pay our advertising. Oh, no need to pay the crew. We'll pay taxes in a second. Free publicity, let's do it. Nice. So we got into a new government travel program, and they're going to recommend us, which is awesome because we deal in passengers, so hopefully that will work out well for us. Nosh is having some troubles, and the Nosh exchange just fell. Okay. Are we going to Nosh? We are going to Sty, so that's fine. Don't care about that. Let's pay taxes. Let's pay the really expensive insurance. Alright, we have our first million. Just barely. Cool. That's nice. So we just need to get to 5 million now. That's it. Just 5 million. It's a big trip to Sty. No, I'm sorry. We're not gonna go to Frack. I can't do it. I have to follow my schedule. Rogue transport, don't care. Alright, so we're at 1 million. Everyone else is not far behind though. We're now Supreme Trader. That's pretty cool. The import tariff just went up to 7%. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. Alright, so despite the free publicity from the government news, we didn't get... No, we'll hold it at 2,800 for a little while then. So it's much worse not to be able to fill in those seats, even if we have to cut prices a little bit. So we'll sell all the exotic. It's hard to say what the price of the extras would have been, but I suspect that it would have been slightly more profitable to have traded in those, but that's okay. Do we have anything in the warehouse? We do. We have some Cryptoons. I'm just going to take them just to make this a little bit easier for me. We're going to buy all the Cryptoons that they have. Sorry. We're going to store max, and then we're going to buy some more. Alright, so now we've got all the Cryptoons. We're going to go to Nosh. We don't have any Cryptoons. Fuel is still expensive, but we're doing okay. It's a lot of ad money. Okay, let's cheese the credit union. Alright, they've increased the savings. That's amazing. That is really good. And Sty is doing great in terms of its stock market. Where is the current price? Sty is orange. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. First of all, we'll pay you back. And then let's take our money out of the bank. Even though we're at 3% now, so we should be a little careful there. Just buy 4 shares? Are you crazy? Why can't I buy like 100 shares? 26.48 is the price. Let's buy 50, right? Let's... Okay, so the stock exchange has a strict set of regulations that permit no one company to invest more than 1% of its money or 10,000 Kubars in 1 week. Okay, so 1% is okay. It's like 15k, so that's why we can't buy much. All right, we'll still buy 4 shares. That is fine. That is fine. Okay. We're still not going to buy this. We have the Cryptoons loaded up. We're going to pay our crew next turn. Pay the government. We'll pay the insurance. We won't buy any fuel. Put the rest of the money in the bank. And we are off to Nosh this time. Okay. Where we have some facilities. I've been collecting a little bit of money for us. Loro, no one has visited, maybe because we put such a big tax on going there. Alright, I think it is time to upgrade our ship, because a ton of others are at our same size, at 100 tons. We don't want to go crazy, though, with how much we spend, but I think that might be a little too much. That might be a little too... Let's go 150k. We have the money, and I think it'll pay for itself in not too long a time. So I think that's a fair bit. Hofmeister encountered ISO. So yeah, see, they're buying the ships for like 60k, but these are direct sort of offers from the Union. When it's an auction, the price could be much higher. See, they bought it for 160. I should have probably spent a little bit more money. Dang it. But that's okay. We get to keep our money for now. And we got beaten to Nosh. It's one of the first times we've been beaten to a planet in a while. It doesn't mean that they have to pay us for visiting the planet, so that's, at least we get something from that. And we are now on top. We're the only ones to have broken 1 million, although Hoff and friends are not far behind. I'm going to leave it at 2,800. I understand there's people waiting, but I think that's fine. Fuel prices are going down as well, which is great. We may be able to fuel up here.
Great deal.
Exotic's too expensive. Yeah, there's not much left for us. And we don't have anything in terms of warehousing in this planet. Still want to buy something. I guess we should decide where we want to go, and I think it makes sense for us to go to Loro, because that's where we can get our crew salaries slashed or cut, or paid off completely. So what do they want? They want Cryptoons, if those are on offer, and not much else. And yeah, we already just sold the Cryptoons. Just buy Moonferns because they're at the lowest price possible, so can't hurt. Let's go and see. I'll offer 16% off. I'll still do it. Yeah, it's not much of a discount, but we'll take it. And there's nothing that's preventing us from going to Loro, so that's good. We won't pay the crew, so that maybe we can get that forgiven when we get to Loro. And we'll pay our taxes, and we'll pay the insane insurance costs.
Good.
And I guess off to Nosh's stock value is sort of going down. Still, I think we can buy a little. I didn't realize you can only buy 1%, so there we go. We bought 13 shares.
Good.
Let's go to Loro, where no one has been in some time. Alright, and this time we will bid, last time it sold for 160, let's go 175k for that upgrade, see how that goes. Oh my goodness, look at Rogue Transport. Yeah, they already have a 1200 now, ton ship. We won just barely, bidding Hofmeister for our own 1200 ton ship. That's a lot of money. Unexpectedly poor harvest. The agricultural goods are low, and I think we bought like Moonferns or something, so that's great news for us. Collected a tiny bit of money, and we're no longer in first place. Hofmeister is edging ahead, and I don't know why, but the passengers are not coming. I'm not going to change the price of the tickets just yet. So Moonferns, shortage, sell them, decent deal. I guess Exotic is the best from this list. Yeah. Oh, and we still have some room left over. Let's buy, I don't know, a couple of 13 units of polyester. Alright, let's go to the planet. Maybe they'll... Alright, they're just refreshed. That's okay. Frack has bad weather, and Queg is doing really well. Alright, good for them. I think we did this before, but in case we haven't, here's the lore of Loro. I'm sure I've said that before. Fuel prices are high, that's okay. We don't have that much money, so we have to actually withdraw money from the bank. That's okay. We'll pay them the wages, even though it's a huge chunk of change. And I'll keep buying insurance, even though we haven't had any bad events recently, but we don't want that to happen. Just before we go, let's just sell this polyester. Can we... let's take the X fuels. I just want to see how much they're selling for. Not much of a profit. We're going to Sty. They like X fuels, so yeah, instead of polyester, let's take a little bit of X fuels with us. Alright, I think that's it. We're down under 1 million now, but that's okay. Queg exchange. Do we even have any shares of Queg? On Queg? No, we do not. It's unfortunate. Yeah, they got a little bump. How's the Loro exchange doing? They're sort of holding steady. So you know what? We'll buy some shares in Loro. I got it. And we'll put the rest in the bank, and we're off to Sty. Alright, another auction. I don't know, I don't want to lose so much money, but at the same time, it will make us competitive. Let's put in another 180k. Hey, thanks for visiting, Supreme Commander. Alright, so they did buy it for almost 200k Kubars. We were the second highest bid. I'm kind of relieved, actually, that we didn't buy it. That's too much money. Way too much money. Alright, alright, passengers. We can hold 48 now. Wow. We're already advertising as much as possible for passengers, so the only thing we could do is cut the ticket price, I guess. Which is unfortunate because that's bad for our margins. But we'll see how that goes for now. Maybe 2,600. Let's see how that goes. All right. Exotic, decent deal, and X Fuels did really well. That's good. We can buy some Cryptoons. Not much else, unfortunately, if we want to go to Loro. Hoggle Sand, they got plenty. It's a good price, but let's buy some oxygen, I guess. Yeah, I still have a bunch, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, fuel prices are not bad. Let's borrow all the money we can so we can get some free money. Nice. So that's a free 50k. I'll take it. And nothing bad in terms of weather news. Nosh went up. I don't know if we have any money in the Nosh exchange. We do. We have 13, in fact. So that's good news for us. Little bit of a tick up here. Sty. Can buy 4 shares. Sure. Let's pay back the loan. Let's do our advertising. It is on the lower end. Let's just buy like 10 tons for now. The crew, since we are going to Loro, I'll hold off. And the insurance price is awesome. Let's put the rest of the money here. We have some oxygen in the... Oh, no. Oh, we do have some stuff in the warehouse. We got Cryptoons. Yeah, you know what? Then let's sell the oxygen. Let's just pick up the Cryptoons that are in the warehouse. Alright, so now we just have Cryptoons. Good. We're gonna not pay the crew. I'm gonna go to Loro. No one has visited Loro from the opponents. That's pretty interesting. Nosh has had a visitor or 2, and Cork has had a couple as well. Alright, that's fine.
Hey ho, family.
I think we had this event where when we paid him, he ended up being like royalty and paid us back. So there's a small chance we'll get a big return and a bigger chance that we'll lose the money, but it'll be nice. Okay. Captain Leahy, an ex-pirate turned respectable businessman, offers to buy all of your cargo for twice what you paid for it. No thanks. First of all, we can get more money, and I'm not gonna trade with an ex-pirate. So, good day. All right, we're in second place behind Hoff. Pick up the passengers. Still not quite the right price. It looks like that's not good. Sell all the Cryptoons. Pretty good deal on that. Let's buy all the X fuels and let's store a few more. Alright, so we got all the X fuels. We're gonna go to Tilo. Fuel is expensive. Let's see if we can get... Alright, crew's happy, but nothing happened in terms of wages. And Tilo exchange is bearish. Ooh, alright. Do we have any shares in Tilo? We do not. But maybe we won't buy any when we go there. Our Loro stock, we have 7. It is slightly higher than what we paid for it. Let's buy some more. That's fine. Diversify our assets here a little. Doesn't mean we're gonna have to withdraw money to pay off the crew, pay our taxes, pay our insurance. Oh my goodness. Alright, off to Tila. Smuggler, Scooter J. He's from Patapatapita. He'll buy all of our cargo for a ton of money, but it is illegal and we can get hit with a pretty hefty fine. So I'm going to say no thanks. If we were desperate for money, maybe, but... Alright, we did get beaten to Tila. That's unfortunate, but I only bought toasters. So if that's all there is available on the planet, I don't care. I don't know what to do with these passenger fees. I don't understand them at all. I need to, maybe there's some logic to them that I'm missing. Anyway, sell all of the X fuels. Doesn't look like there's anything though for sale. Looks like toasters were the best thing on the market and they're gone. We do have some exotic here, so I will take it. And I guess we'll go to Nosh to sell it off. How far away is Nosh? That's not too far. Alright, so that's fine. Is there anything else that Nosh wants? Cryptoons, which is pretty high. Umbrellas. I mean, I guess we can make a tiny profit, so that's fine. Don't have anything else to do with the money. Let's gamble. Let's put 3k. We lost 3k. Not the end of the world. And what's going on here? Quist. Quist is fraudulent. Yep, he is. He is a naughty boy. Alright, so let's pay ads. Kind of want these to hang on for a turn. Let's pay the insurance, deposit the money. We'll pay these next turn. Fuel is expensive. Off to Nosh. Yay, see? Emergency tax break, so it's pretty nice. We basically get free money.
Hey ho, family.
Alright, sure. Oh, there goes 37k. Got some money from the facilities. Passengers, we're almost full. I can live with that. That's pretty good. And fuel is pretty cheap here, so that's pretty good too. Let's sell off the exotic. That was the value of having the warehouse. And then the umbrellas, we made a small profit as well. Unfortunately, only moon ferns for sale here. But we will go to Frack, which we haven't been to in a little while. Let's buy up some ads. Can we... Oh, 51% off. Yes. Fill me up. Thank you. No news, and Frack is doing well on the exchanges. The Nosh exchange is doing well. Let's just sell. Alright, so it doesn't look like the stock market is that big of a source of revenue or even really losses, to be honest. So probably not going to play around too much with the stock market. Let's pay off the crew, pay the tax man, pay all of our insurance costs, and we're off to Frack. So, Brow, an industrial spy, offers to do a little dirty work on your behalf. Pay him 51,600 crew bars. He will sabotage your competitors' companies. Yeah, let's do it. So Gizzy lost all their cargo. There goes about 100k worth of goods. Awesome. So we've already sort of paid for. It's already sort of paid for itself. Our sabotage. Trading Corps got into an accident. They have to pay 200k to repair the damage. That's amazing. Vandergriff loses 163k. Puffer 142k. Broke almost 200k. See, this is what I like about this event is that it also gives me an idea of how much they have in terms of goods. So they must have a cargo hold that's big enough to hold 200k worth of goods. That's a pretty substantial sized one. And Hofmeister's warehouse burns down, and there goes a ton of commodities. Puffer bought a new ship. Profits fall. Agreed. Alright, cool. So that was fun. So that we're now in first place, just barely, and everyone else has taken a bit of a hit. That's cool. We're supreme merchant. See, everyone has a little... Some nosedives are bigger than others. We had a little bit of a good turn, so that's pretty fun. We will pick up all the passengers. Looks like the price is good for now. Let's sell these moon ferns. Alright, we can buy toasters. That's something. Hork. Let's actually store them. Store some in the warehouse for a rainy day. Okay. Let's see if we can get lower insurance costs. We just get hit with a big 61k fee. And what? We don't charge too much for passenger fares, you scoundrels. You scoundrels, how dare you. Alright, so let's not pay the taxman or the crew. We'll do that next turn, hopefully. And Hork should get a decent amount in revenue from facilities. Has been to Loro. It's like they're avoiding the planets that I have facilities on, except Nosh. Nosh is doing okay. Puffer is forced to pay higher insurance premiums. Well, so was I just now. Alright, passenger tax goes down. That's really good news for us. We got some money from facilities. That's pretty good too. Passengers suck. Hate them. Hate them all. What can you do? Alright, let's sell off our toasters. Exotic is expensive. We're not going to make too much money off. In fact, Cryptoons look like the best deal. And we'll store 75 of them. We'll buy some more. And so X Fuels will take us to Tilo, unless something happens that we change our mind. Free publicity. Nobody wants to talk to us. Awesome. Queg has bad weather, but we're not going to Queg. I'll hold off one more turn for the crew, but we will pay taxman and our insurance. How are we doing on the stock market? Do we own any here? They're not doing too well. We'll buy 16 shares, sure. Alright, let's go. Tilo is on the other side, so that's not good. We'll probably end up being late there, but these things happen. What's going on here? Ship encounters Hands, well-known Crooked Racketeer. He'll exchange my cargo for exotic, but it is illegal to do this. What do we have on our ship right now? It's not exotic, but I think it's like X Fuels or something. So no, I'm not gonna go to jail for that. Excuse me. Alright, Vandergriff has spawned a new ship. We're sort of bouncing between first and second. That's pretty cool. Let's pick up... Yep, don't understand you passengers, but I will take it. Alright, so we had Cryptoons, so exotic would have been a huge upgrade, but you know, you don't want to go, you don't want to get, if the police find out, that's a big problem. It's a huge fine. So, warehouse is empty. Hair tonic looks like it's the best deal. That'll take us to Frack. That's fine. Let's advertise. Gambling, I don't care. News and weather, nothing important. Fuel prices, decent, but I think we'll hold off. The crew is getting antsy, so even though it's going to cut into our savings, let's pay them, let's pay taxes, pay the insurance, and we're off to Frack. Zin lowered the loan, that's incredibly irrelevant. And Moles, a reclusive retired business consultant, comes out of his shell to offer you a piece of free advice. Mr. Zin typically offers a better rate than the Traders Union. If possible, don't pay off Mr. Zin's loan until you've completely paid off your Traders Union debt. That is good advice, but again, fairly worthless for where we are in the game, because we've already paid off all of our loans and we have a decent amount of money in the bank. We're at second right now. Broke Transport got here first. They bought all the Ogle sand. Scoundrels. At least the export tariff rate went down. That's good news for everyone. Passengers don't know what to do with you.
Whoa.
Alright, hair tonic is sold. Can buy oxygen, and we do have some toasters in the warehouse. Although, yeah, that's not much of a bargain. You know what? Let's just sell it. Who cares? Let's buy all the oxygen we can get. Let's go to Loro. I like Loro. We can try to get our wages down. Let's put in our ads. Let's see if we can get lower premiums. He says no. Frack has bad things. Sty has bad things, but we're leaving them. I will buy 10 tons of fuel since the price is okay. Let's pay the taxes and insurance. And let's see, how's the stock market for frack doing? Wow. I wish we had bought some of those, but it could only go up. It's possible that it just keeps going up, but don't really care. We have some stock elsewhere. Again, it's pretty annoying because you have to travel to the planet to sell the stock or buy stock. So let's not invest in the markets too much. Loro's next door. Alright, cool. Another facility being auctioned. This one is on Queg. And yeah, I love these facilities. So let's put in a 185k bid. Olympus says you want to donate all your cargo. What is the cargo that we have? I wish I knew. No. The needy children will just suffer. Sure, we'll exchange all of our cargo for exotic. We can't possibly have something better than exotic. And we're not going to Queg. Oh my god. Alright. We did win the yard, and we didn't overbid by too much, so I'm pretty happy. Export tariff rate did go up. And our money temporarily goes down. Wow, okay. I don't know why so many passengers are coming, but I'm not going to complain. Let's sell the exotic. What were we going to sell here? I forgot. Looks like we're still getting a decent profit, so I'm not too upset. Looks like X fuels are better than gems. We already have a ton in the warehouse. That's fine. Who wants X fuels? Hork wants X fuels. That's good. And yeah, fuel is really cheap. Let's just fill it up. Let's pay for our ads. Let's see if we... Nice! So this is the event. They're so happy with their vacation, they offer to forget about any money you owe them. That's 100k, that's just wiped off. So that's awesome. Frack and Sty are bad planets, but we're going to Hork. And yeah, let's pay taxes. Insurance is cheap. How are we doing on the stock market? Alright, let's just sell everything. Yeah, we're gonna lose. I understand, but I don't like this whole stock market investment nonsense. Let's take all our money. Where else do we have shares? We have 8 on Sty and 16 on Hork where we're going now, so we could probably sell those. And yeah, just divest ourselves from the whole stock market nonsense. So Hork is over here, and he's selling a nice facility on Loro. I think we already have 2 facilities there, so yeah, we can spend another $180k. Actually, I think other companies have more money now, so we have to be a little bit more aggressive with our bids. Lucky day! Win the lottery, thank you. And the Supreme Commander is visiting us. That is good news. And we did buy the launch gates on Loro. That's pretty cool. And we got some money from Hork. So who's doing really well? Who's Purple Hofmeister? Got a ton of money. It's unfortunate because they're getting closer to 5 million. But it's okay. Alright, I think this is a convenient moment. Let's pause here. Thank you so much for watching. We're doing really well. And once you get through the initial difficulties of starting your new company, things pretty much go smooth sailing afterwards, and it's just a matter of managing your risks a little bit and trying to take the opportunities to expand, to buy facilities when you can, to hopefully keep you competitive. So I think we're at that stage, and now it's just the race. Who's going to get to 5 million first? And it looks like it's between us and Hoffmeister, with Hoffmeister having a slight edge right now. So thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time for the continuation of this run. Until then, this is Dr. Al. Thank you for watching, and signing off.